Hey, what's up everybody? The first selection box is here for the month of April, and in this video, I'm going to go over all 12 of the Tsums that's available and share with you which ones are worth getting and which ones are not. So first of all, this is a 3-day selection box, so you'll have until the end of day on April the 8th to get one of these Tsums if you want to. And looking at these 12 Tsums, we have Evil Queen and Magic Mirror, who is a pair Tsum, then Cobra Jafar, Classic Maleficent, Diva Ursula, Scheming Pete, Gantu, Chernabog, Shere Khan, Lady Tremaine, Mother Gothel, Hades, and Scar. All of these Tsums, honestly, on average, this box is really not that amazing. And quite frankly, none of these Tsums are really good for missions. Actually, none of them are good for missions. They're not good for combos, they're not good for chains, and they're not necessarily amazing for coins either. But before I rank them based on coin earnings, if you guys are enjoying this type of content where I review Tsums, do monthly leaks, go over these selection boxes and pickup capsules, please consider subscribing to this channel. Your subscription really helps me out a lot and keeps this channel going as well. And if you guys ever get stuck on the game or need additional hearts or additional coins or just want to chat more about the game, consider scanning this QR code on the screen or using the link down below to join the Discord server. On the Discord server, there are other players who play this game regularly and would like to help you out if you ever get stuck and if you need additional friends for your friends list. Alright, so let's get into my top 3 pick for this first selection box. And in the number 3 spot, I have Cobra Jafar. So the reason why I have Cobra Jafar in the number 3 spot is because Cobra Jafar is a really easy Tsum to use. He's very beginner friendly and gets a decent amount of coins. The ability is very simple. It creates a vertical burst. So the strategy here when you're using Cobra Jafar is you either want to burst a bubble before activating the ability, or you want to make sure all the Tsums are settled down before activating the ability. And because Cobra Jafar has a relatively low charge up, you can have back-to-back abilities without a problem. So that's why I really like Cobra Jafar. It's very easy to use and earns a decent amount of coins. For this gameplay in particular, I ended up with 3,721 coins, which is not too bad for a skill level 6 Tsum. It's ranked top 100 for sure, so not that amazing, but still decent if you are a newer player to the game. As for my number 2 spot, I have Classic Maleficent. Classic Maleficent is not necessarily the easiest Tsum to use, but the animation is really cool and it bursts surrounding Tsums. And if you look at the animation or the screen itself, it has those thorny vines on the top and the bottom of the screen, and it really reminds me of Malice Draconia's screen. Very similar, so those green thorns are not necessarily identical, but very similar. But the concept is the same. It's going to burst surrounding Tsums just like Malice Draconia, and it's a very effective. And in my current ranking system, Classic Maleficent is ranked number 53, so definitely also another top 100 Tsum. Not the most amazing, but pretty good. At the end of this gameplay, I was able to get 4,024 coins, so not necessarily a top coin earner, but if you need a decent coin earner, Classic Maleficent could do the job. It's not necessarily the easiest Tsum to use because you do have to play relatively fast and use the bubbles effectively, but if you get a hang of it, you could definitely get into the 4,000 marker. And then coming in our number 1 spot, we have our pair Tsum, Evil Queen and Magic Mirror. This Tsum is not necessarily the easiest Tsum to use because you do have to practice a lot, but the concept here is very similar to just Classic Maleficent. The ability will also burst surrounding Tsum. But the interesting thing here is that you want to actually activate Evil Queen's ability first and then Magic Mirror. By doing that, you'll be able to burst a lot of the surrounding Tsums just like Classic Maleficent. And it has a burst as well at the very beginning, so it kind of boosts that as well when you use the combination of both abilities. So if you are using this Tsum, you will need to practice a little bit, but once you get the hang of it, you can earn a decent amount of coins. Evil Queen and Magic Mirror does rank in the top 20, so not that amazing in terms of coin earning, but it's okay. At the end of this gameplay, I was able to get 4,826 coins. So if you are looking for a coin earner and plan on investing in this selection box, then you should definitely target Evil Queen and Magic Mirror. But in my opinion, this is one of the selection boxes that you probably should skip. There are a lot of amazing Tsums that's currently out right now in the month of April, and you should start planning for the month of May as well. So none of these Tsums really stands out to me that is worth really getting. I mean, they're good, but you're better off at saving up your coins to try to get a copy of Malice Draconia versus try to get one of these Tsums in this selection box, and you want to save up coins for the month of May just in case Jedi Luke comes back. And even if you have Jedi Luke maxed out, there's still a lot of good Star Wars Tsums out there that you can get. So in my opinion, save up your coins and save up for May. But I also want to share with you guys which ones are not worth getting. So in this selection box, you should avoid Lady Tremaine, Scar, Chernabog, Shere Khan, and Mother Gothel. All of these are on the lower tiers in terms of coin earnings. Hades, Gantu, and Diva Ursula are on the good range, and same with Scheming Pete. Actually, Scheming Pete is decent as well. Scheming Pete I have in my number 4 slot in this selection box. So all of these other ones are good as well, but not amazing. They're nice to have, but definitely don't need. I'm also going to have gameplays for all 12 of these Tsums, so if you're wondering what their animation looks like and how they performed when I played them, check them out in the timelines down below, or I'm gonna have the timestamps in the description as well. So if there's a specific Tsum that you're looking for and you want to check out the animation, you can either slide the timeline or look at the timestamps in the description down below. So that's my review of this first selection box in the month of April, and I hope that you guys found this video helpful or at least entertaining. And if you guys would like to see more Tsum Tsum content just like this, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching.